Welcome to Shockwave Updates with another thrilling breaking news. Wednesday night, Ashley Jordan of Women Protest says that
all the way down to 17th Street.
Wow!
And I bring you words from Nina Donovan, a 19-year-old in Middle Tennessee, and she has given me the privilege of telling you what she has to say. I am a nasty woman. I'm not as nasty as a man who looks like he bathes in Cheeto dust. A man whose words are a diss track to America. Electoral college sanctioned hate speech contaminating this national anthem. I'm not as nasty as Confederate flags being tattooed across my city. Maybe the South actually is gonna rise again. Maybe for some, it never really fell. Blacks are still in shackles and graves just for being black.
I was visiting with some of my family. These folks are my roots and meet many of my most intimate needs. Some of them feverishly love Donald Trump. I love these Trump folks deeply, but I do not love their beliefs. Listening to one of them share those beliefs hurt. I was shaken. Statements like, those people pouring over our border are less evolved and naturally less intelligent, and men must be strong and cannot be weak, were shared. Another close person reported black kids at our local mall as a menace. I know not all Trump supporters think like this, but Donald Trump does. That is critical. I now ask President Joe Biden to step aside. It's time for him to leave the 2024 race. The defense of our rights and freedoms cannot be left to voters who fear Biden's limitations. You may judge me for loving people who support Trump. I realize they find my beliefs equally odious. I am grateful they neither exile me nor let our differences taint their love for me. My deal breaker is not with my loved ones who support Trump. I cannot change them. I tried, failed, and damaged our relationships. I will not lose any more of my folks, especially over politics. My deal breakers with Trump are many, but what sears me is the cruelty. It cannot be America's future. I feel immense sadness at Trump's beliefs, but that sadness is trivial compared to the hurt millions will feel if he is re-elected. He would wield the power of the presidency with unprecedented cruelty. Especially disturbing is his distortion of Christianity and the force of Christian nationalism. Biden, Harris, I don't care. Stopping Trump and Project 2025 is all that matters. This is not something I wrote easily or quickly. My belief in what President Biden has done runs deep. My hopes for the next term run high. I show up. I am a Democrat who relishes traveling for early voting. Showing up publicly can cost me, and it will for many if Trump is re-elected. When I read the I Am a Nasty Woman poem at the Women's March in 2017, I quoted Trump. I was fired for it. Trump said it. He was elected. I quoted him, I lost a life-altering paycheck. That is the double standard for women under Trump. And for all who disagree with him. Writing this essay will cost me. Some people will scorn me. Their outrage is insignificant compared to the harm under a second Trump term for, say, our LGBTQ plus families. With Trump, speech is chilled. Dissent is punished. Sharing your truth can risk your livelihood. Many states ban abortions, and 10 states have no exceptions for rape and incest. This is reality for women under Trump, and it must be why Biden steps aside. Voters deserve a real choice on the Democratic ticket. Much has been said about the progress of the Biden administration. Historic job creation. Visionary investment in America. I appreciate him. But Trump has shown who he is. I believe him. The Democratic Party must not delay in thanking Biden and supporting a new nominee. Here in rural Tennessee, it is clear that Americans have already made up their minds against Biden. My folks are not bad people. They are facing bad options. We must give them a different choice for president. Subscribe and stay tuned for upcoming latest updates.